Hello, this is a how-to video for Knock Knock, and in this video we will talk about the start view. Okay, so with the start view, there's only really two choices. Let me just enable this. There is the natural and there is fixed. By default, it will always be natural. And when it is natural, an example of this is if you have two panoramas that are very close to each other. So for example, the entrance in the kitchen, this is what a natural start view looks like. So natural means that it will point the user towards the direction of travel, right? So going to the kitchen from the entrance, you will end up looking at the refrigerator and the stove, and not, for example, the balcony or something, right? But for some reason, if you want to set it that way, so that the user is looking at, say, the balcony when they get to the kitchen, you can modify the start view to do that. So let me delete this link, and let's create a new link. And I will select kitchen. I will leave size and color as their default and select fixed. When you select fixed, you will see a bracket pop up in the preview window, and this is so that you can frame your starting view, so where you want the user to be looking at. In this case, and this is not the best example, but if the user needs to be looking at the balcony, frame that, and we will create. Before we create, I just want to point out, when you are in the fixed start view, the only transition available is none. Flying and walking doesn't really make sense when you're fixing the start view. Okay, so now when I click on this transition button, it will point me towards the balcony. But you can already tell that this is not this is kind of disconcerting to the user, right? Because the user, when they move towards the kitchen, since it's very close, they're expecting to be pointed towards the refrigerator and the stove, right? So again, this start view feature is really useful for if you are shooting, in an more open area. Like for example, if you want the user to be always facing towards the front side of a mansion, right, at this particular location, then that would be useful. But for indoor tours, start view might not be the best thing to use, right? So let me just add this natural transition back in. And then now you can select fly or walk. So we will walk, and there you go. That makes a lot more sense.